Hamas is urging Palestinians to march to Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa mosque at the start of Ramadan next month in a move that could scupper hopes of a lasting ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. As Israel continues its bombardment of the territory, representatives from Israel and Hamas are in Qatar to strike a deal that could lead to a 40-day pause in fighting in exchange for the release of more hostages held in Gaza. Both sides say the terms of the truce are a long way off. The Islamist group says it's showing flexibility in talks, but as senior Hamas leaders call for Palestinians in Jerusalem and the West Bank to march to the Al-Aqsa mosque for Ramadan has drawn the ire of Israeli government.
Hamas's top goal at this time is to cause a flare-up in Temple Mount so that we are forced to take some of the pressure off Hamas and move resources and forces to the West Bank and Jerusalem. We must not give them that. On the one hand, we are operating against terrorist elements, and on the other hand, it is our obligation to allow freedom of worship, and I think we will reach the right arrangements that will allow that.
Well, Israel has cut off Gaza as it seeks to destroy Hamas and other militants for the deadly attack in southern Israel on October the 7th. The offensive and blockade means little aid is making it into the enclave, and crowds are swamping supplies as soon as they arrive by road or air. Israel insists it's acting under international humanitarian law and allowing aid to reach displaced Palestinians. At Jabalia in northern Gaza, this family says they've been forced to eat cactus leaves to survive.
Today we are living in famine. We have exhausted everything. There is nothing left to eat. We used to eat a plant called mallow. It no longer exists. There used to be carrot, and that is gone. There is nothing left in the markets. So we resorted to the last option, the cactus, even with its thorns. We even feed it to the children too. A little girl is eating cactus instead of milk, instead of meat, instead of eggs.
The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees has again urged countries, including Australia, to restore funding for the organisation so it can continue its humanitarian work in Gaza. The federal government's $6 million commitment was paused after Israel alleged a dozen UNRWA employees took part in October's attack. The Foreign Minister, Penny Wong, is seeking more information on those claims, while the UN agency says if international funding doesn't resume, there will be dire consequences.
We do hope that a positive reversal of current decisions will be exercised and that UNRWA can continue its services without interruption. So we cannot speculate at this time what happens after March.